my beloved child, ask me to work on your joy, to refine it in the fire of adversity within your heart. As you walk through this life of pain, draw close to me. In that intimate walking, you will find your way back to me. My presence will be your place of joy, where your soul is revitalized and strengthened. Joy is not merely an emotion, but a state of faith, a declaration of hope, an expression of love. Let joy be your guide and the lens through which you see the world. Remember, joy is not a possession to be gathered or caught. It is found in the simple things. When life's difficulties bring pain, let joy be your companion. Let it be your banner in celebration and your consolation in loss. My presence shall be yours in joy, and at my right hand, everlasting delights will flow. Go forth with joy in your footsteps, walking in the middle of my way. This joy is full, continuous, and endless. It transcends the ups and downs of emotions. It is your eternal birthright, a treasure to see you through every storm and trial. You have been brought from the shadows into my glorious light, from the low places of the earth to the high places of my kingdom. I have clothed you with the garment of praise, a mantle of honor and glory, affirming your place as a citizen of my kingdom. You are no longer a wanderer in the night, but a beloved member of my family, my own people. You are mine, and in you I delight. Let your imperfect humanity reveal my perfect mind. I know your weaknesses, your limits, and that you are not equal to the tasks I have given you. This is not an accident, but part of my design. Knowing your limits should not lead you to live in defeat, but to depend on me in all your actions and decisions. Don't dwell in the shade of your weaknesses, but in the joy of forgetting yourself. Let me supply what you need, and you will shine with the radiance of my unrivaled splendor. Your errors, difficulties, and failures are not impediments. They are ways for the power of my presence to enter your life. My power is most fully shown in your weakness. Let your life be a hymn of praise, not about human glory, but about divine grace. As you walk in the light of my presence, let faith lead the way, let love be your guide, and hope your song. With the rest of my children, you are called to shine, to collectively be love and light in a world often shrouded in darkness. As you emerge from darkness into my glorious light, I equip you to stand as a living witness to my everlasting love and eternal grace. This light is not physical, but eternal, a light that darkness cannot destroy. Because I am infinite, and my power is limitless, this light will never cease. It will dispel darkness and reveal what is hidden. You have placed your faith in me, and now you are a child of light. This change is not just external. There's been a true transformation within you. You're allowing the light inside to change how you perceive things, seeing them more as I do. This new clarity can be uncomfortable, as it illuminates parts of your heart that were previously in shadow. It exposes your flaws, resurrects dormant guilt, and forces you to confront your imperfections. Yet this discomfort leads to repentance, an essential step on the path to freedom. As you welcome the light and follow my path, you begin to taste freedom. Free from past mistakes that once darkened your life, free from the shadows of remorse. Rejoice, for you are precious to me. Consider those still lost in darkness, deceived by the trickeries of this age. But you, my beloved, are not obscured. The light of the knowledge of my glory shines in your heart. It is not a blazing fire, but a steady light on the path of life. Wisdom to those without, a lamp to guide searching feet, illuminating the right way forward. There is no place you can go where you will not bring my light. Your life can become a living embodiment of my love and power. In your words, actions, and very being, you carry my light into the world. In times of doubt, when darkness envelops this world, remember the source of your light. My presence is constant, my light eternal, my love endless. This knowledge should fill you with joy and embolden you to pass that light on to those who remain in darkness. Rejoice greatly, for you possess a precious thing, my light within you. It reveals and it heals. It reveals and it also redeems. Walk in this light, confident that it brings true freedom, that it guides a life rich in grace, that it heralds a future full of hope and wonder. Walk in this light with a glad heart, because in the radiance of my love, you will find the power to overcome darkness, the courage to face the unseen, and the peace that surpasses all understanding. This is your inheritance as a child of the light, the gift of the one who loves you with an everlasting love. My beloved, I am breathing new life into your spirit with a divine commission. The seasons are changing, and with them, the order among the powers. I am God eternal, judging the faithfulness of hearts and administering justice with my righteous hand. Even empires must bow to my sovereignty or be swept away like chaff in the wind. I am shifting the spiritual foundation of societies in these times. The dissolution of systems are merely the birth pangs of my kingdom emerging in new forms of authority, order, and productivity. Great days lie ahead. I have declared it, and I will bring it to pass. You are secure in my care, for I have chosen you as my own. As long as my structures remain, you are perfectly positioned in me, the center of being and power. I will sustain you with my peace. My living waters will ever flow to refresh you, and your roots will grow deep in my word, anchoring you through all the winds of change. In the darkness of their days, your bright light will lead others to higher levels of insight, understanding, and authority in me. You were made for such a time as this, prepared for this moment in history when the world is moving from temporal rule to my eternal reign. You've been tried and tested in the valley of want and limitation, and you've emerged faithful to me and my glory alone. This purified motive and steadfast affection now prepare you for greater influence in my plan to renew the earth. As you move from one season to another, as times shift and change, I will guide you. You can rely on those who share a vision of goodwill and humility, working together to heal and comfort where the need is greatest. Your willingness to engage, driven by care and love, will build strong relationships and transform those around you. It is time for you to begin your work. Those of you who are steady and reliable in your efforts will be crucial during this time of transition, forging new pathways of understanding. Values that were once in the background, such as care, justice, and integrity, are now at the forefront of positive changes in many areas of life. These principles, which might once have seemed remote or abstract, are now becoming practical and relevant. Come forward and assume your role as an agent of good, inspired by the righteous examples I have shown you. Think of Joseph, sold into slavery and unjustly imprisoned, who then rose to power in Egypt and used his wisdom and integrity to save many lives. Consider Esther, who approached the king to rescue her people, making a bold stand that brought great benefit but could have cost her life. Remember Moses, my servant, to whom I entrusted my people Israel. I chose him to lead them out of Egypt. He did not do it by himself, but by my power. I chose the apostles in the same way I chose Moses. They were individuals who had faith in me and never wavered in their devotion to justice. All their stories share this: the willingness to walk by faith and accept the roles I designed for them as channels of my will. May these narratives encourage you to stay the course with righteous boldness and steadfast faith in my way as you work to change what is wrong in your own communities and spheres of influence. I am about to bless you abundantly, as long as you remain steadfast in the name I have given you. My strength and wisdom are yours to draw upon. Do not fear the obstacles ahead, for they are the very pathways that will lead you into the glory I have prepared for you. You will declare my love and goodness. You will become the very embodiment of my kindness, for you were created for such a time as this, to be light in the darkness. Lift up your eyes, for you are clothed with righteousness and crowned with my splendor. Walk in the ways I have planned for you, and live into the destiny I created you for. With each step of faith, wonders will be revealed, for streams of my provision and might will carry you into my redemptive plan. On your way, you will not only witness my wonders, but share them with a heart aligned with mine. My child, Stay alert to a future that will burst forth in the days ahead. When the systems of the world and their false prophets are shaken by judgment, those invested in the kingdom will have strategies to assist the poor and displaced, showing mercy and aid, in contrast to the greedy accumulation of those who lack understanding. Yes, corrupt, greedy systems must and will fall away. But take heart, for my presence is constant. My resources of infinite wisdom, insight, and heavenly riches are yours when you need to find creative solutions. Stay intimately connected to my spirit and constantly draw upon my supernatural strength, wisdom, and insight. With humility as your armor and strength, journey alongside me in my kingdom. My love and grace always surround you. This season, full of possibility and potential, is calling you to rise above the storm, to keep your heart connected to mine, and to overcome every obstacle, turning insurmountable mountains into stepping stones. Beloved, this is a unique call for you to steward the particular grace that I have given you. Prepare your heart for this season by drawing near to me in prayer and learning to empathize more deeply with others. Shepherd others with grace, helping them discover their worth and meaning. All your righteous acts will bear fruit in the lives of others, and the harvest you sow for them will be returned to you in abundance. Your gifts of time, presence, and talent will open doors for others to find their nourishment and their treasure in me. My beloved child, as you journey through the arid places of your world, know that my goodness will replenish your spirit, filling you to overflowing. When you follow my path, it may often seem dark and uncertain, but I am guiding your steps. I will lead you through storms and troubles, revealing the treasures that will secure your soul. Keep your gaze fixed on me, for I will never let you go. I will hold you close, guiding your heart through darkness and confusion until the light breaks through. I call you to my holy service with all my love, ready to pour out hope into the hearts of those who will receive it. Do not be discouraged by opposition, for the enemy's resistance is a sign of the victory I am crafting from your surrender. Let your heart be filled with vigorous joy, for you are more than a conqueror. Do not retreat into indifference or fear. The time for passive belief is over. I call my people to live fully, that my kingdom might transform culture through justice and mercy, reshaping every nation. You have been showered with my grace. Give it freely to those who long for good news. Do not measure your ministry by earthly standards of success. Some plant seeds, others water, and some harvest, but I alone bring the increase. Do not fear what lies ahead, but let the heavens respond to the glory of your surrendered life. This is more than observing my wonders. This is living them. Draw closer, for these are the words I, your Father in heaven, wish to speak to your heart today. I know all you have endured. I know your doubts. Do not be afraid. I extend my hand over all the earth, covering it with my power. I spread out my hand to the heavens, and the earth is under my shadow. All things are in my grasp, and I accomplish all. Your turbulent life will not overwhelm what I protect and sustain. I heard your cries from places of pain and sorrow that only you know. You waited patiently for my promises, hoping to be freed from the weight of unfulfilled dreams. I heard every cry and was present to comfort your restless, tired soul. Now is the time when those long-awaited promises will be realized. You have not labored in vain, though the enemy tried to convince you that my words would fail. His greatest schemes aim to erase the memory of my faithfulness. When I declare that renewal will come to barren places, I need no human assistance. I breathe life into the dead, and creation moves at my command. Do not be disheartened, for no end can contain the king. I have set in motion the course of history that will conclude perfectly, as I have ordained. Even when the way forward is hidden, I am working to your benefit without your knowledge, for my word is trustworthy. When it seems your deepest desires are fading in the mortal realm, know that I am tending and guarding them with love. Nothing surprises me or alters my plan for an abundant harvest. My angels guard this flourishing garden. Have faith in my stewardship, for nothing I treasure can be harmed. Today, I invite you to attune your soul to the frequency that resonates above the clamor of the world. Listen carefully to me, even as earthly storms try to drown out my voice. Intentionally ignore distractions and refuse the noise that would overwhelm my quiet calling to you. Ascend in spirit to where earthly chaos fades to an echo, and open yourself to the still, small voice from heaven, free of force or strain. Do not let the day's disorder drive your decisions. Take time to be still with me and hear my voice beyond the noise. I am the Prince of Peace, and I want you to find assurance in my presence before you act. Be silent with me, so you can discern how to move through your day, guided not by worldly clamor, but by the priorities of my kingdom. Hold fast to the plans we make in our quiet conversations, for they have enduring worth. Listen to me, speaking from higher than the earth, from heavenly discourse that does not decay or stumble in the world. These truths are firm in me, even as everything around them shifts. Stand firm in these insights I'm giving you. Reflect on them deeply and maintain a steadfast mind in them, so they fortify you against evil. Don't heed the changeable world, which thinks differently from one day to the next. Stand firm in my thoughts, which surpass the ideas of the world. My thinking is free, not bound by worldly constraints that falter under adversity, but steadfast through all trials. You have entered a time of testing. You may think it more difficult than it is, believing yourself besieged by opposition. Yet, as shadows lengthen, my heavenly words will become clearer, showing you how to stand strong. Draw strength from my ancient promises, which have endured through ages, and nourish yourself daily with my words. I have embedded my wisdom in the earth. You can uncover it through earnest prayer, and I will always guide your path. Stay true to immutable principles, even if others mock them as outdated. Tools and techniques may evolve, but if you look carefully, you'll see that the underlying principles remain constant across all eras, forming the foundation of everything. Adhere to them, and they will hold firm, even as others try to alter them. My unchanging laws support all that is good and beautiful, now and throughout time. They establish the fixed order within the moral cosmos. Though circumstances may shift like sand in the wind, my eternal laws stand fast. Hold on to this firm support to carry you through difficult times. By following my ethical precepts, you'll maintain stability regardless of cultural shifts. In a world where trusted guides may falter, I'll be your eternal, brightly shining star. I am the true light that guides the lost to safety. When you lose your way, seek my steadfast illumination, and I will lead you back to my safe embrace. Rest, dear one. Cast your burdens on me and walk at the pace I set for you. There's no need to rush toward some distant goal. Life is unhurried in the context of eternity. Find your rhythm in peace and health, in divine communion and guidance. This is not a frantic dash to a finish line you can't see or predict. In me, you have already arrived, even as you continue your journey toward that eternal home. The eternal is woven into every day, in outcomes you might not yet perceive, outcomes that serve your ultimate good. Look deeper, beyond the fleeting, which is often marred by time. View your life from the perspective of eternity. Recognize the intentional design behind all that occurs in your life, and refuse to see yourself as a victim of randomness or meaninglessness. How many things are there to which you cannot rise except through my purpose and move by my might? How many aspects of my plan were unknown to you as a mortal, but which you shall now comprehend? For now, your spirit begins to approach the heavens. There are no limits to the wonders you may behold here, or to the ideas of heaven you shall grasp, far beyond what the human mind can fathom. This is your eternal home. Come, receive and enjoy the everlasting honors I have prepared for you, your inheritance, a light that grows ever brighter. Abandon the trivial and embrace the most exalted of all vocations. I have prepared a place of blessing and authority for you to enter. The ceaseless wonders are your heritage, growing more radiant each day. Set aside earthly concerns and accept that high calling I have for you. I have set before you an open door, and I will walk in the light of my mercy and grace, which I freely give to all who believe. So approach me boldly, without fear. I welcome you as one who was lost and is found, one who is part of my kingdom, governed by my just and merciful reign. My life flows through you, transforming you into my dwelling place. Be aware of who you now are, redeemed and renewed, so that your life can become a reign, not in this temporal world, but in the more real world yet to come. What was lost is now found, as you stand on the rock of redemption, following the way of the risen Lord. I know you long for something, for a way to move beyond the struggles and ambiguities of your life. What I give you are pathways to the abundant life I have envisioned for you, designed for the person I created you to be. But first, the foundation must be laid so the building can commence. The soil must be prepared and the cornerstone set. Obedience is that cornerstone. When you follow my instructions, my building can be completed in you, and my blessings overflow. Human praise, wealth, and status are celebrated in this life. But even the greatest leader yields when my spirit moves through a receptive heart. Why do I ask people to surrender their ambition and will? Because the human mind naturally tends toward self-interest. My thoughts are higher than yours, as the heavens are higher than the earth. With humility and devotion, forsake your own plans, placing your faith instead in what seems right in my eyes, even when it differs from what I have revealed to you. When you are ready to obey without fully understanding, then I can do what is beyond your wildest dreams. I am preparing for you a life of good health and ample means to share with others, a life of prayerful communion with me. You will have effortless unity with everyone, an expanding ministry that blesses those who hunger, and an abundant life. Focus solely on me, not the many voices competing for your loyalty, and I will keep my promise. All will unfold at the right moment, for my timing is perfect. I will be with you for the next step in your life. When a new opportunity arises, I will reveal it if it aligns with my plan for you. Everything you are shown will prepare you for what follows. Walk confidently, for I have planned your steps on the path to the future I have made for you. All this will happen if you obey. By obeying my will, you honor me. The path is mine to choose. Yours is to walk it, knowing that I can see further than you can. Let what you learn here and everywhere be freely given to those you meet on your journey. Teach your charges what I have taught you, for the noblest works of human hands are small compared to a soul attuned to my will. As long as you live, apart from me, you have nothing permanent. But with me, you will have all the treasures of life. You have been chosen and formed by me, not because you have earned it through your own works, for what person could have deserved this, but because of my infinite mercy, which delights in making the humble things of the world sharers in my glory. Now I invite you to enter into this. Go in the way of humility and trust, in obedience to my commands, which lead to places that I alone can show you. I myself show the way, and my promise is sure. I will exalt the soul that has lost all things for love of me. The road of vanity and illusion, the broad road, is crowded with those chasing the winds. But the narrow road of surrender is filled with my joy. I make plans not in conformance with the world's ways, but in keeping with my plans there is peace and prosperity. My beloved child, I call you to a life of obedience, built on the unshakable foundation of my eternal decrees. As you follow my guidance, I will reveal to you things beyond your current understanding. What seems impossible will become possible through my power. Know that my provision for you is limitless, my wisdom unfathomable, and my power beyond measure. The vast expanse of the universe is but a glimpse of my glory. I am the Lord, faithful and eternal, reigning far above all creation. Yet I desire a close relationship with you, one nurtured through your dedication. Your spirit yearns for this connection. I stand ready, eager to pour out my blessings upon you. My treasure rooms hold all that is good and right, all wisdom and counsel. There is more than enough for you and for others through you. In my presence you will find true fulfillment. Here your deepest longings are satisfied. You seek direction and I will guide you. You long to hear my voice, and now I speak directly to you. When you focus solely on me, my love flows freely, showering you with blessings. This is your calling. The path I've laid before you may appear narrow and daunting, but it leads to abundant life beyond your wildest dreams. As you take those first steps of faith, you'll discover the riches I've prepared for those who choose to follow me. In my presence, the impossible becomes possible. My promises are fulfilled in the hearts of those who believe. Find shelter under my wing. I lift up the lowly, the overlooked, the weak, and clothe them in royal garments. The path I illuminate with my grace reveals mysteries sought since the dawn of time. A life of complete obedience awaits you. Its treasures are yours, my eternal blessing assured. My authority over you is unwavering and everlasting. The way I've set before you is certain. It overcomes obstacles, creates opportunities, and unveils hidden truths. Let my joy refresh you, preparing you for greater things. Abundance overflows, ready for you to receive as you step out in obedience. There is much for you to learn, but remember this: adherence to my commands is the surest path to righteousness and prosperity. I have prepared this way for you, a truth I've proclaimed from the beginning. Fidelity to my word is the bedrock upon which all lasting success is built. Some of you may seek explicit instructions for wealth or detailed plans for your next venture, but the primary strategy is this: observe and obey my commands. Many cry out to me, make offerings, and sow seeds in my name, expecting great returns. Yet as I look at your hearts, I see other things occupying the place reserved for me. Just as Moses was appalled by the golden calf your ancestors worshipped, I see the idols in your lives today. They may not be made of metal, but anything that replaces me as the focus of your life is an idol. For some, it's money, possessions, relationships, or careers. Remember my first commandment: you shall have no other gods before me. It's possible to appear outwardly religious while inwardly resisting my will. Some seem to do everything right. They pray, give, and serve. Yet they overlook or ignore what I've clearly stated in Scripture. My blessings may be withheld due to rebellion in areas I've plainly addressed. I will not compromise my righteous standards to satisfy selfish desires. If you wish to experience the fullness of my promises, receive my commands with joy and diligently obey them. Study my word to understand my will and how I want you to live. While inspirational teachings can be beneficial, it's crucial to develop a personal relationship with me through regular time in my presence. Do not lose heart. Though the journey may be long and the visions I've planted in your heart may seem distant, know that brighter days are ahead. You'll find your goals aligning more closely with mine. If your prayers seem unanswered, consider that I may have already provided a solution through someone you overlooked or an opportunity you dismissed. Or perhaps you expected me to intervene in a specific way that doesn't align with my wisdom. The breakthrough I've prepared may not be visible to you yet. I'm always working on your behalf, opening doors and orchestrating divine appointments at just the right moment. My timing and methods often differ from human reasoning or expectations. You see only a fragment, but I see the entire picture. The plans I have for you are good and great. Walk with me in wonder and obedience, and I will pour out blessing upon blessing from heaven's treasuries. Consider the promises for those who keep my commandments. I will protect you from harm, guard you with a steadfast and faithful life, defend you from evil and disease, and keep you from untimely death. Your needs will be met abundantly. I will bless you not just with enough, but with more than enough, enabling you to share generously with a grateful heart. I am the God of multiplication. When you use what you have wisely and orderly, I will increase every area of your life. You'll experience greater calm and security, free from worry about daily affairs. You'll see the fulfillment of my promises, including financial prosperity. But increase doesn't come merely by asking. You must grow in maturity, so I can entrust you with the wealth I intend to give you. When you fully surrender to me, you'll witness rapid and radical change in every aspect of your life. As your heart and mind align with my spirit, I'll prepare you for increase and divine provision. Blessings will abound, clearly demonstrating my favor. Prepare for the supernatural, for I have good news. I'm about to elevate your dreams and visions to reality. Watch as relationships form in unexpected ways, creating deep, life-giving bonds ordained since the beginning of time. Witness how your prayers unleash miracles, opening doors sealed by evil, and turning mourning into joyful celebration. There is no shortage of abundance for those who love and seek me above all else. I am ready to pour out resources to rectify what sin has distorted, to restore true and beautiful justice where disease and deprivation have spread. Through you, I will feed my beloved children who suffer from illness and malnutrition. I will liberate those trapped in cycles of exploitation. I will heal communities shattered by violence and oppression. My children will become conduits of blessing for every good cause aligned with my heart of mercy. The time has come for your kingdom investments to increase everywhere. Do not fear the shaking of worldly systems or the chaos resulting from misplaced priorities and the lust for money and power. No weapon formed against you shall prosper. I who dwell in the heavens will cover you. Under my wings you will find refuge. Reject thoughts that cause fear and trembling. Refuse to entertain visions of the future spoken by the adversary. Though you cannot see it, my kingdom is eternal. As citizens of my kingdom, I will provide for your every need. You will find contentment in knowing the fullness of who you are in me and who I am in you. My strength will grant you a peace and joy that nothing can overcome. The most challenging seasons will become opportunities for greater intimacy with me and for discovering new depths of creativity you never imagined possible. As you grow in intimacy with my living wisdom, a deeper, steadier, and more enduring peace will permeate your heart. No fear or anxiety hiding in your heart or whispering in your mind can withstand the presence of my fullness. One glimpse of my face will change everything. Everything you need to be at home in this vast, unfathomable cosmos, you can find in my presence. I guide every detail of your life. Remember Solomon, who prized wisdom above all wealth. In choosing to love faith and obedience more than anything else, he was blessed beyond imagination. This is the path I invite you to walk. I do not seek grand gestures, but small acts done in faith and done well. In your quiet moments of prayer, I guide you like the first light of dawn. Cherish these times of stillness and calm with a heart full of faith. This is how you prepare to receive the fullness of goodness I've set before you. I strengthen you with clarity and courage to discern the paths I've laid out and the ability to follow them. My spirit is your closest companion, revealing the ways I've prepared for you. Feel my presence empowering you to accomplish great things and to understand your purpose in the world. My light streaming through your life will pierce the darkness of uncertainty and cut through the fog of deceit to reveal the way of truth and righteousness. I care for every aspect of your life, your health, relationships, finances, spirituality, and so much more. People will sense my presence in you. Your life will radiate hope and reflect the glory of the blessings I've poured out upon you. You will be blessed and favored, and under the influence of that favor, you will find favor with others as well. I will give you grace to carry out everything I've called you to do, for my grace is sufficient, especially in your moments of weakness. My strength is made perfect in weakness. You have nothing to fear, nothing to worry about, nothing to be depressed about. I will always bring you what is best. Share these words with others. Tell them that I want them to know these truths. Many of my children are waiting to hear this message of hope and love. Amen.